okayfm 101.7.
And no Supreme Court ruling be by say yentimi makwan license na nkrofo mfa nua wi de my Tyson dua bi a waye yie tam no and as Denver Colorado wo mo so legalize ya sika de ma wo mo no anya asem ketwa na ye ne honorable Ras Mubarak a former MP for Kumungu entwetwe enkomo na asem ni nyina ne se Parliament gi to mu say ye betimi akwa license. The Supreme Court ruling no wo mo so kire say sa provision in the constitution is entrenched one. Enti wuntimi nsori a kekese o yama kwan. There be ye godi nkomo e. Na ona wo me mo age.
Me dey akora me joso.
Na bako de. Enro pe de Parliament gi to mu emra atwam ko say afei kwa de ma kwan say ubetimi adua cannabis no. Any the no Supreme Court gina ya go see yes there be ade no say ka Parliament timi hwani yi na omo say sa provision in there no bibi entrench one untimi this is by referendum ne ade na abetimi de atwam ene ade community say
me da say emra no me wa ho bebre na what the Supreme Court did yesterday, Attorney General Assembly by no. So in the year, a bit of a background. In March 2020, we passed the Narcotics Control Commission Act. In that act, there's a provision a treasure obi pese odo cannabis. This is a Narcotics Control Commission na okoje hon license na ultimately edua cannabis, but only for medicinal and industrial purposes. Just say cannabis a obedua no. As I say, a cannabis a yetimidi yenta yenem papua ne, manufacturing or anything. And I say ye grow. That's the law that Parliament passed in 2020. Emma, Speaker of Parliament, at the Mayor, you pass here, you pass him, as I say, on my penny, a very assent. As I say, Ojitumu say, May you pass it. Into 275 members of Parliament, you pass him, on my penny, assent to the law. Obi the assembly court say, the way you pass him, no, a nimra council. So the Supreme Court last year ruled, say, only across him now, the buyer, no, ampa. Parliament nimra so no the passes amra. Emma Attorney General no say a ruling na Supreme Court Emma no wrong into o seeking for a review of the decision of the Supreme Court. Emma Supreme Court SIT team who said asema omode omoka last year no na honti to say no all avenues to legal remedy are closed. But Yemisaya said, what was the process? I think that the Supreme Court completely got it wrong. And it's most unfortunate that Parliament, which is an independent body, the Supreme Court of the Republic, which has the mandate to interpret Parliament acts. Oman to Omobo, Anyan Shishemu, now Omodesa rulings now.
But honorable, law is law. Maybe it is said. Almost say Parliament to mean now. Idea a entrenched position provision.
Debbie, if I can background on a mouth.
Okay.
Just 1 moment.
Okay.
What the bill about Parliament the bill must come with a memo. Sanam Ranatia. But there's no way I just said, amendment to a bill. This is the memoranda as about Parliament. Me who be that? Ebin see that. And then Emra ya passing on Parliament be brain in Isaiah. Because government, until I sponsored the first private members legislation, na abaying kwa any Australia etimi a sponsor bill. A bill no so ya pass here a abaying bill. Yeah, the bill so let me put it this way. Yeah, the mra a abaying mra. Yeah, the mraba mashabegum se mashabegum for enhwe no mon ka ho asema obi etiminya adwene na wa propose an amendment to an aspect of the bill. Kwame, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Enti sa Narcotics Control Commission bill yeah about parliament. And yeah amendment to that bill. As a matter of fact, Minya Tubondi, Nkranza North MP, he made that proposal. I was there. All right? Proposal you buy normally say amendments eba obi any to say about it. There is no point in debating it. Supreme Court asem no ne fire by ne say asem no eba amendment no ba na shebedwe no ene o man fa memoranda anka ho and it doesn't make sense. Secondly, Parliament didn't debate it. Obi a proposal amendment to a bill. Na say mashebedwa for mo no obi a any asem to say about that amendment. The speaker would put the question minia say or the proposal yaba or the amendment yaba more peneso and answer more peneso as a peneso and I am peneso more peneso and then you debate it. Who are also on peneso, then you give your justification for the reason why you don't agree to it. That is the whole crux of your friend saying asema mo the court. And I'm saying that the Supreme Court was dead wrong. You know, now Kwame me de me di ho ya obebre wo mu ni say.
Na me ba wo wanya wo mo ruling ya kai.
I've seen, you know, sort of a summary, you know, of a the previous ruling I had read it previous and not ruling the meantime. Okay, what I've picked up is bits and pieces. But basically what happened yesterday, no, last year, they upheld that decision. So that's basically the same argument. And those arguments do have legs to stand on. Because the sound of the canal and I'm not passing the green and sound running I say it. Obi the amendment to a bill. And it has to come with the memo. And that if no one has anything to say about the amendment, still there has to be debate about it. What do I say?
Me too.
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, I see it as a sentimental ruling more than law. It has no legal basis.
Me pese ebi anka earlier ruling ni ade no ke nya bi ni ahwe authorities a wo ko 2 year provisions in the constitution a wo ko 2 year any wo interpretation enom ni ade nyina no ene sabre no wo ma no wo teso no quorum no ye behu se judge we was of this position we of this position nanka yetimi situate debate ni yi
menia obi na ente ade ase ente ase okay and almost no almost to actually find out what this is all about. First of all, obia parliament amma obia say yanko no we yanko ma license for people to smoke weed. That's not what parliament did. Secondly, cannabis that is for medicinal industrial purposes. No, it's synthetic. I mean 0.something%. And we now weigh 0.15% or so. 0.15% of the synthetic. Now, Kwame Bisa said, "Yema pharmacies maybe as a matter of fact, let me go to some pharmacies. You get products in these pharmacies that are made from cannabis. This amount for your area.
In other jurisdictions, it's carefully regulated.
Now, so what Parliament did was to say, for you to cultivate that license, that's a regulation. That's the regulation.
Okay. Why wouldn't him say so one man said one call weed for medicinal or production purpose near the other. Ube wa no omo
na no say emran no yeshishamra say we shouldn't speed. Opa fa reporters ejina monimu na the speed level amount for call. That is why the police is there. That is why law enforcement is there. And it just doesn't make sense. Because people are breaking those laws. Taxes, amount for taxes. Don't cross the road here. Kaneshi, should be amount for Chakayemo. Zebra crossing or zebra crossing. And Tinipana na one sword. But the point I'm making is we crocra the category of cannabis, and I don't even want to call it weed because it's so diluted, it doesn't qualify to be called weed, so it's cannabis. So that type of cannabis, your man who quite said, among foot me in the year 2020. Onoma any because Emma on your high 0.15% cannabis. Emma on your high. So what are they talking about? And that justice is now more Supreme Court.
Now, Attorney General call for review. No,
Sir, the conditions for review are very high. In terms of AG's department, I think and Supreme Court, they'll throw it out. But I'm saying that the earlier ruling was wrong, is problematic. And then look at the economy. Economy has been bankrupted, yet we pay the justices of the Supreme Court. Yet they take ex gratia. Now ex gratia, you three justices are both the Supreme Court. So it's kind of you
but say legalize
exactly. But I'm saying, sir, when your economy has been bankrupted, okay, when you've gone to the IMF to seek for only 3 billion, the solution would not be to impose more taxes on the people who are already overburdened. That's not the solution. The solution would be to be creative. How do you plug the loopholes? How do you, ensure that there's no profligacy? How do you ensure that you are getting revenue from other streams? I've made a proposal, for instance, say we should renegotiate all our, your friends, minerals, oil lines, all of them. We should renegotiate as our ways to make money. Another aspect, industrial cannabis is giving countries Canada, the United States of America, Netherlands, and others to show up. Without those supports coming from those countries, your budget now only our the taxpayers. If you can now to be found here on my phone. It to me at decriminalize the cultivation of cannabis so that they are getting taxes. Because Kwame, the way it is now currently, we know more. You are not Accra areas, baby, and as a beach, meaning that they are doing it ground. The government is get correct. Uber regulate.
Jia my amano a track a crapacho.
Now, to say Uber regulate. Not only our
still horrible. Yeah.
Whatever.
Dana Wuka Kramay, whatever. Yeah, that money sound for be my I'm say amano, yeah. For honorable my in city. That's a Supreme Court ruling now the buy no. They say license say yebema license amount there could be for industrial purposes no. Supreme Court the ambassador there be Parliament no the Erred in that regard. Obi afa the bogatan ba ko fam na fe ye say ye be establish contact with honorable.
Yo, any while some establish contact no. Yenko ye daily graphic katafa etosu waba. Yo.
Honorable Msama kwa babi o. To afi to asem.
Currently, we are a town of Ghana, underground. Sɛ wɔn a wɔtɔn nyinaa wɔn sie ɛna wɔtɔn sika bi a wɔn nya no sɛ sika no nyinaa ɛkɔ wɔn bɔtɔm directly. Aban ɛnyɛ hwee mfiri mu. Correct. Enti adenti na yɛn fa kwan a parliament and this is about 275 members of parliament. The speaker 276 plus the president who assented to the bill. Just a 77 when in a answer any tree. Because the ruling is so that to say the constitutional will say if is made to a bill and there's no further debate about it, the speaker will put the question. And it will be the amendments back. Now, we don't see anything wrong with it. What's the point of wasting time to debate it? But the point I'm making is, and schools, to build roads, to build hospitals. Taxing the people more is not the solution. Say, amount for more taxes. And yet the best solution, because already we are overburdened with taxes. And to crime ben e bafaso. Na yenye sika every baby abeka ho. And on na emrehye bedwemu in the year 2020. Aban this government abaye aye nyina yejitu mu say bill amode baye no nyansa wo. Because eni biaba first no na sebe nipa bebe kura nim say we kura it me di yantade. Na ebi nim say we kura it me di yampaboa. Ebi nim say we kura it me di ahoma ye de chechere shape. Ye nim say we kura.
No. Wa mo ye de yam. Ana omo
pe kwa na yanko Netherlands. Na yanko yanko Amsterdam obo we museum. I've gone to see the museum.
Oh, okay. Now say them feel about you. The
next time I will be the Netherlands. It's not far from maybe a museum. No one. It's not far from Red Light District.
Oh, okay.
You can go and have a look at the cannabis museum.
Oh, wow.
Nika say let me experiment. Not car dashboard. No, you the car dashboard. You the blogger blocks are you sit down.
Hey.
So these are all innovations. These are all things that would help us generate revenue.
And I many black rasta between Komo. Ono kwa no ye me, uza me deputy minister for ganja. Ono na ye minister na nkasa na me ye deputy. And
mo nyina so mo she.
David. Na all can say Donald Reagan, President Reagan, maybe trouble be see na lock a year and say shoe na eshano near the we na ye shoe no it any save no sanka ne ho kire no pa.
My documentary be on cannabis. Maybe I messend them on that one that I wait to marry.
Yeah, many beji.
Because Amsterdam last year, I'm quite sad. But we are at a time in our country's life we need creativity, we need innovation. Now, what Supreme Court justices, emu.
Oh, but you want to be friendly? No,
because America said
everything put before them is subject to interpretation.
Yes, and America said so. Omama ruling, but many are more nyadri. And I can only say, based on what they did, are they ruling now to strike out that aspect? It's not hinged on law. But the point I was making is say, Abia Omufili fair. Abia nobody, Kwame Mississippi. Nobody in the Parliament of Ghana, in the 7th Parliament, gave anybody the license to smoke weed. Nobody. The law that we passed has nothing to do with recreational marijuana. It has nothing to do with recreation. It was all about industrial and medicinal purposes. Now, Kwame, I challenge them say omonko pharmacy be any pharmacy in the country, whether or not they will find products that are made from a cannabis, they would, including eye drops, including hair products. Omankasa omoyerenom eco saloons are from cannabis products. Now the thing yetimima will be quiet, no, any the full benefits. Near the buy a chrome ha, or more the basis one, there are taxes on it. Not your assassin baby. Because Kwame, your gold, we don't own the gold anymore. And yes, it can be any free gold. Because we've signed bad contracts. Fangui, and yes, it can be any free fangu. Because we've signed bad contracts.
Honorable Obi Sekrasi, we factory, yeah, come missing one soko.
Oh, baby, like Volta region, like Central region, like Northern region, just a honor like Ashanti region, Eastern region, a honor Odo Ria, Bayer, kama. You know, and this is something that even grows in multiple times. There's a Ubetime harvest like twice a year. I saw on ammonia and preku, ammonia and preku, ammonia and fasopa. Because on preku no will we know as small baby, for want of a better word. On my move and now you see Kasema Basa, baby, I sorry, not taxes increasing. Now ordinary people pay more taxes now. Let's be innovative, Kaka, for a change. Maybe I said, baby, I sorry, I need a brofine, I said almost. African countries have taken the lead. Countries like Botswana, they are ahead of us. They've taken the lead. What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for everybody to benefit from it? To sign contracts and gain their share of the market? Anthony Wilmana. Just a
okay. Ana mami na wase.
Merasimini, I'm sure.
So Honorable Ras Mubarak, a former MP for Kumbungu. Any natwe enkomo 101.7 so any na mame fa we
okayfm 101.7